For their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite. It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. That is caught. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, Zach.
Mixon will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Stein. Pressure, and he's taken down. Bears sack. multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here's Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Here we go, Ty.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
throwing on first down. Stein. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hold to avoid the contact. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Back to throw, Fields. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Fields. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This 2nd and 4. Fields. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
But if you do read man coverage, Brendan, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go.
On first down, Fields. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Fields now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stein. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked him from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On third down, Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Fields. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Here's Fields. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown Bears. DJ Moore, 60 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Stein. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stein. And it's passing the football. So there's a I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Rodgers on the return. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get a failure, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Stein. Flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Intended for DJ Moore. That Johnson just on the coverage.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
Mixing up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on first down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the quarterback and dump it off. There could be some room to roam.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, it's Rodgers. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Stein. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw. Stein. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Robinson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as I'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now the offense moving quickly to the line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Fields changing the play. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Stein. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he will have them the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now.
Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Handoff now to Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They shakes him off, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Stein. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Stein. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think
did too.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Washington moving on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.